Welcome to the channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. We're looking at Betopper's smaller fixtures, the LB150. If you are a DJ, if you're a pastor, if you're a worship leader, maybe you own a small music venue and you want to add some dynamic lighting to your stage, this is a great fixture to do that. And that's what I did. I took these out to my smaller beer garden, and everybody was really excited by how these looked on stage. I paired them with the larger versions of these fixtures, the CLB260, and people couldn't stop talking about how awesome they looked on stage. If you want to see clips from that event, go ahead and jump towards the end of the video. But what you need to know about these fixtures is there's only two real downsides to these fixtures. The first one being they have fans in them. Every fixture does have a fan in them, but if you're looking for something that's absolutely silent, unfortunately, these aren't the fixtures for you. I will say, if you have any kind of a noise floor in your venue, I mean, air conditioners alone may drown these fans out. They are quiet for fans, but you could hear them depending on what your application is. So for instance, if you're in a small music venue, or a restaurant, people walking around, servers walking around, and people talking, you won't hear these. However, if you're in a church and maybe you have 10 of these, if you turn them on all at the same time, you're definitely going to hear them all turn on. If you say, okay, heads are bowed, eyes are closed, and pastor is beginning to pray and everyone's absolutely silent, you may hear the fans. But to me, it's still not a deal breaker, but it may be to you. The second downside to these fixtures is they are a fixed focus fixture, meaning you see on my wall here, the gobo pattern and the prism effect, it's not super sharpened on the wall. That's because I'm too close to the wall right now. If I were to move my setup further away from the wall, it would come into focus. You really need to be 3 to 5 meters is what Betopper is advertising. And so your results will vary. If you are a production company and you're worried about putting gobos clean on walls and on tents and in ballroom ceilings, this may not be the fixture for you. But if you are really a DJ, if you're in church, if you're a small music venue, and you're like me and you want to put beams of light through the air through haze, that's exactly what these fixtures are good at. And I was even able to put the gobo on the wall a little bit and it still looked awesome. Those are the downsides to this fixture. Now that we got those out of the way, everything else in this fixture is awesome. The moving heads are very quick. They're very responsive. And then all of the colors are genuinely gorgeous, alongside the fact that they do a strobe. The dimming curve is pretty nice on them. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the dimming curve here. I mean, every time you see it stop, that's me. So we're down at 0. Let's brighten them back up. The fixtures are quite bright. They look awesome. When I mixed this fixture with its larger brother, basically, all of the color wheels matched. The light sources, one was a bulb. This one is an LED light source, so it runs rather cool, especially with the fan. The base gets a little warm, nothing that I'm too concerned about. You do have some mounting options. They do come with a bracket for you to mount them. However, if you're crafty and you know how to drill holes in the right spot and where to anchor them to, you can absolutely use some lag bolts, bolt this to a wooden structure, a metal structure, whatever your heart desires. And I think you actually have some more mounting options with this without the accessories of clamps and other things. However, you do have to take the rubber feet off. Now, this fixture does have 3-pin DMX in and DMX out, alongside of PowerCon in and power out. And I'm actually using a PowerCon jumper right now to run these. Very efficient on power. The colors on these fixtures look great. Let's go through them. Let's do this. So, like any fixture, we've got RGB, so here's our red, here's our green, our blue, yellow, orange, magenta, cyan, we've got a lime, we've got another cyan-ish, it's called a light blue, we've got a warm white, we've got a cooler white, which is still fairly warm actually, and then we're wide open, just white. Now, that is a LED light source in this fixture with a color wheel in front of that. So honestly, these colors are just really vivid. The amber is one of my favorites. So is the lime. The lime is awesome as well because it's just such a cool color to have. I wish there was more of a purple, but you do get the magenta. The magenta looks awesome. If you've got some wash fixtures, some pars, and you can color mix in that and you do a purple, if you run this as kind of a tertiary color or a secondary color on your stage, it looks awesome. All right, check out the clips from my event where I used these for the very first time. If you like what you see, like and subscribe to this channel. If you're really interested in purchasing these fixtures, there's a link below and that will definitely help me and the channel out. If you have any questions or concerns, my email or the Discord is linked below as well, and you can reach out to me directly there.
Back at Bad Apple Saloon here. When space is key, we've got plenty of room on this drum riser, even with these LB150 lights. Plenty of room for stands and a couple other floor toms and things. The CLB 260s I've got here on little monitors attacked as a riser just to add a little dynamic effect here. Really excited for the gig. Let's see what we can do. For lighting control, I have the Chamsys Quick Q30 for all of the house lighting, and I have my Onyx NX Touch system for all of the brought-in Betopper fixtures that we're going to test today. I won't be doing audio, but here's a look at what we've got going on. We've got a Midas M32 and an X32 for monitors. Normally I would be doing audio, but in a couple of weeks I'm going to miss the gig we have here, and the house guy here, he's going to need to know what to do. So we're giving him some hours on this rig. There's my little Galaxy Audio talkback box that I just got. I need to test that next week. All right, let's get into the show here and take a look at these lights.